Alright, what's up everybody? Rock on! Rock on, brother! Rock on! Alright, what's up everybody? It is I, your Tribal God of Extreme, Peter Joseph here, for a Friday afternoon video, August the 15th, 2025. Thank you all for watching right here on the Peter Joseph YouTube Wrestling channel, youtube.com/Peter Joseph. Make sure you like the video, hit that subscribe button down there in my pants. It's there, trust me. Down there in my pants, otherwise known as the description mark below, so subscribe to this channel and my other channels as well. Leave a comment on the video if you like, but if you leave stupid comments, you're going to get hit with pretty much a bass guitar and maybe a drumstick shoved up your ass. If you leave stupid comments, that's what's going to happen. You're going to get blocked, and if you don't like that, then go cry to your mama, bitch! Because we're going to send you to the Shadow Realm where Satan and Ozzy will eat your soul! And then pretty much place you in an Iron Maiden, and then feed the rest of your carcass to the dog. And that's pretty much it. So don't be stupid. You want to do that stupid shit? Go to your dead channel and do that shit that nobody on your channel that nobody gives two fucks about. And that's that. But for everybody else, you can leave a comment, but make sure it's about the topic, or just to say hello, and all that other shit. If it's stupid, it's getting deleted, and so will you. And that's that. And also, follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Share the video all over the internet. Don't forget to tap and slap that bell. Turn on all notifications so you don't miss the next one. Because if you miss the next anything, you pretty much need to get hit with an electric guitar in the face. Because you're SOL. And you know what that means. Ha ha! And we move on with that. If you like it, great. You know, well, go fuck yourself. Let's see if you can do any better, which I know you can't. So, we move on with that. So once again, like, share, subscribe, leave a comment on the video, hit the bell for more. And if you're brand new here for the very first time, you're just floating around YouTube, and you see my gorgeous sexy face, with a great In This Moment shirt, by the way. So if you see my gorgeous sexy face, and you're thinking of subscribing, please do. Please hit that like button as well if you like the video. If you want more, hit the bell, and don't forget to subscribe. And when you do subscribe, as we say in the business, welcome to the party, pal! We hope you enjoy the ride. You sit back, you relax, grab yourself a nice, big, fat, cold one, or a little cold one. You know, it doesn't matter what size it is. But sit back, relax, grab yourself a cold one, and enjoy the show. And one more time, if you like it, great. You know, well, fuck you, man. In This Moment, said many years ago. And that's that. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, by the time you're watching this, I'm in Jersey. So, these are pre-recorded videos coming your way. Got this one and my Raw review coming up in a little bit. But like I said, by the time they're uploaded, they're basically, by the time you see this, they've already been uploaded. So, it is what it is, because it's mid-afternoon on August the 15th, 2025. And once again, thank you all for watching on the Peter Joseph YouTube channel. And for my Raw review, welcome to my Killer Demons channel. And that's that. But anyway, I hope everybody's having a great Friday. Not too hot here in the Northeast. But Jersey's a little bit hotter, I assume. But I'll be getting there in a couple hours. Be there by the night. So by the time these videos are up, by the time SmackDown goes on the air, the videos will be up. I'll be in Jersey, just chilling, wasting my money, losing my money at the slot machines, and then having a great meal, and we're gonna boogie later tonight. You know, with the Dancing Queen. She's getting ready right now, so we have to finish these up pretty quickly. So in any case, so I will be in Jersey pretty much tonight. And all day tomorrow. I will not be around tomorrow, so don't even think I'm going to be in your stupid, lame fucking comment sections and all that other shit. You can pretty much suck my dick. Maybe in the morning when I'm eating my continental breakfast. because probably after like 1, 2 o'clock, I'm incommunicado for the whole day. Because I will be at sound check for In This Moment on the final day of the Hell Hath No Fury tour. I'm doing sound check. So I don't even have to do a meet and greet. I just have to go to the hotel, pick up my stuff, because it's at the actual hotel. I just have to give them my name, they give me my stuff, done. If they don't give me my stuff, then it's going to be a problem. But my stuff, thankfully, I called the hotel this morning and everything. It's like, I'm going to be there at such and such a time. I just want to make sure that my credentials are there. And they triple checked it and everything's okay. So by the time I get there, get my credentials, and then me and the missus go play the slots, or do a little gambling, losing half our money for Saturday. Then again, we can win it big. We hope, but we'll see. We'll see what happens with that, and then after that, we're gonna pretty much put our stuff away in our hotel room, and then a little bit later, we're gonna pretty much take a nap, and then we're gonna get up in about an hour or two later, and then we're gonna go down and have a little bite to eat at a nice fancy restaurant, and then after that, we're going to boogie. We're gonna dance the night away, rocking out with our cuckoot, because it's 80s night tonight. You love the 80s, don't you? The greatest decade ever. If you think otherwise, you better have a good reason. But that's it. So yeah. So tonight we're just gonna party like it's 1989. And then tomorrow we're gonna rock out with our Cooks Out with In This Moment and a couple other bands. I'm gonna have fun pretty much all day. And then Sunday, I'll be pretty much leaving early Sunday afternoon. I'll be back like 4 or 5 o'clock. But when I come home, I'm taking a nap. So Sunday I will be back doing videos with your SmackDown review, Collision review, and maybe Triple Mania. I will be watching Triple Mania Sunday. Probably Sunday morning, because I do have the phone. I'm gonna have my phone. I'm gonna watch the replay of Triple Mania while I'm eating my breakfast. So we have all that. So it's gonna be a very enjoyable weekend in Jersey. And I'm gonna have fun, and you're not, because you're gonna think about me, and you're gonna jerk off to me while watching SmackDown and watching Triple Mania. And thinking about me, because your girlfriends and mom's going to be thinking about me all night, tonight, and tomorrow. And probably Sunday, too. Every day they think about me, because I'm such a great guy. We move on with that. That's that. Alright. Enough about that bull funky. Let's get to the videos and let's get out of here. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for your late and out-of-date NXT review. For this past Tuesday night, August the 12th, 2025, we are still at home base until next week. We'll be in Philly, I think at the 2300 Arena, or ECW Arena, whatever you want to call it. But for the final time until after Heat Wave, we're going to be at the Capitol Wrestling Center at home base in Orlando, Florida. And as always, our commentary team of the man with the creepy jacket, lots of Starburst candy. You know him, you love him, can't get enough of him. One of the hosts of LFG, along with Jeremy Borass, and that's Vic Joseph. And by his side is Corey Slave, and the two-time Hall of Famer and 6-time World Heavyweight Champion, the man who smokes more fucking weed than you do. You know him, you love him. Stephanie Vercourt can't get enough of him, and that's, oh yeah, man! Oh yeah! That's Booker T, sucker! Alright. We move on with that. Alright, so another week of NXT. This Tuesday from Philly, the Go Home show before Sundays, NXT Heat Wave. pay-per-view at 7 o'clock. So right after AEW's Forbidden Door, which starts at 1 p.m., probably going to about 5 o'clock, maybe 6. Excuse me. 5, 6 o'clock. We're going right into, we're going to take a little break, and then we're going to go right into, right into NXT Heatwave, which probably will end about 10 o'clock-ish. And then, after that, go to bed. Because people got to work the next day, and some of you people have to go to school. Back to school for some of you. But not here in the Northeast. In my neck of the woods, people go back after Labor Day. That's that Wednesday or Thursday. I think it's September the 3rd or the 4th. I think it's September 3rd or 4th here in the Northeast corridor. But some people already started school this week. Sucks to be you! Actually, it doesn't, because you start early and you end like in May, so in early to late May, right before Memorial Day, you're done, and then you got all June, all July, and half of August. Pays to live down south and in the West Coast, huh? It is what it is, but that's that. So, another school year is upon us, and good luck to all you people out there. Make sure you do your homework. You want to end up like morons that go on YouTube and act like criminals. Not me personally, because I got 2 degrees. Gotta use them wisely, because that's why I work in music. That's why I'm doing the gig tomorrow. So I'm so lucky. No, I'm not really lucky or gifted. Just my boss got me the credentials, and I'm going. So I don't have to pay shit. All I have to pay for is food and gas, and that's it. That's all I got to pay for is food and gas. And nightlife, too, which is tonight. Tomorrow, I just have to really... I might get a quick bite of lunch, and then after the concert, if there's anything open, like maybe go to a pizza store, and then get some pizza, and then bring it to the hotel room, and then we're watching a movie, getting the business done, as we all know. And that's it. And then Sunday we try to come home, because we're going to have so much hangovers, so it's just going to be insane. Her more than me, because I don't drink that much. Her, she's an alcoholic, but that's another story for another time. But, yeah. Know when to say when, and drink responsibly. And that's that. Alright, we move on. Alright, so let's begin by where we've got. Alright, so we started off NXT, which was it was alright, nothing great. But anyway, we started off with the opening recap of what happened last week. Craziness that happened last week with Dark State getting involved, and getting involved in TNA NXT business. And a whole bunch of other crazy shit happened last week. So anyway, we go to the dreaded parking lot that you know and love. Ava Raine, who had a birthday yesterday, she's 24 years old. 24, I think she's older than that. And for the people that were on Twitter and all this other BS, saying that Ava Raine was dead and posting videos and things on Twitter saying that Ava Raine was dead. You people are stupid, and you need to be locked up for life for that shit. It's why the IWC / what used to be the YWC, now the idiot wrestling community, not the internet wrestling community, is the idiot wrestling community, because half the people in this community are idiots. Right, Jerry D? And, that other clown. But, and then the marks that think they know everything when they don't. But anyway. So Ava Raine runs at the tag team champions, Hank and Spank, and tells them, do not interfere in the Dark State match with with Oba, who Femi the Ruler, Moose from TNA, Trick Willie, Shamon the TNA champion, also from TNA/NXT, and Bouncy Javon Evans. So then Hank and Spank go, oh, we promise. Right. We're gonna promise 2 former security guards, or we're not gonna get involved in shit? Right. Right, sure. And you're just talking crazy. Alright, so we get that. Alright, then we get to our first match of the night. We go inside the Capitol Wrestling Center for our first match. And we got the ladies, and lovely ladies in that very ring. We got Lash Legend. Get shit done. She takes on the big woman coming down from the main roster back to NXT for a little bit. And that's Nia Jax. Battle of the... Well, a big woman and a big, huge, fat woman, and Lash Legend, who is like 7 feet tall. And you can't teach that, but, you know. This was a pretty damn good match. Back and forth they went. They go to the floor. Lash tries a 4-way slam through the announcer's table. That didn't work, because she tried to pick up Nia, and Nia basically like, fell around on top of her through the table. Ow. And then they tease a double count out. Lash barely beats the count, like 9.9999999999999999999 Batman 5. And Nia's like, what? Can't believe what she's seeing. And then a regular scoop slam is in the fall on Nia. So Lash tries a power bomb out of the corner. Well, you know that may or may not work. And she gets her up, and then Nia just splat. Oh, I felt bad for Lash Legend's titties, and I think Trick Willie's like, ah! I gotta touch those titties later. Sucks for you, Trick. Anyway, so Nia just basically falls on her. And then she goes up top. Well, basically, she fell on her with the Annihilator, and then she goes up top, hits another Annihilator to even make the titties feel worse. And then Nia goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3. Nia, Jax gets the win in under 13 minutes. Match was pretty damn good, and I gave it 3 out of 5 stars. So Nia, Jax gets the win over Lash Legend, who did not get shit done. Alright, move on. Alright, Dark State is in the back. They're all ready to fight against 4 big main eventers, because that's their thing. And basically, I think it was Dion Lennox said, we're gonna cut the head off the snake, and they're coming for the tag team belts. And I think Cutler probably with the weirdest freaking line of the night. He says, we're gonna what do you say? We're gonna beat you. He said something sexual, which I don't even remember what he said, but it was like, what? We're gonna beat you, and then we're gonna slap you, beat you, masturbate you. I don't know, what? Okay, Cutler, calm down. It was just like, yeah, okay. Alright, so we see what happens with that in the main event. We move on. Alright, then we, where are we? Alright, we go to I think it was the catering hall, some type of room. We have some of the Evolve roster there. We have Karin Petrovic. We had the Evolve champion, what's her name? I forgot her name. We have the Evolve champion there. We have 2 guys. They were Hank and Spank dressed up as, I don't know what they were dressed up as. I think they were trying to be the Insane Clown Posse and failed miserably. I mean, really, fuck ICP. Fuck Hank and Spank for trying to dress up as ICP. I see what? I see UP? Yeah. Pretty much. Alright, so then, Chelsea Green! And the Secret Hervis, Alba Fire, and Dewdrop, Pipe and Nevin, they come in, they see all these men and, well, really the women on the roster, like, we see Kendall Gray, and a few others. So a match gets set up with Alba Fire and Kendall Gray for a little bit later in the show, and then we see Hank and Spank basically dress up as, like, almost members of the Insane Clown Posse, and then Stevie Turner's like, get out of here! doing in the Evolve room anyway? I don't know. I didn't get that at all. But anyway, we move on with that. Alright, then we go to match number 2. We have Mr. Regal's son, Charlie Dempsey, along with my girl, scrumptious Maddie Lankowski of, well, there's still Catchpoint 3.1. Because they don't have Tavion and Miles, don't call him Ozzy Osbourne. Well, you can't, because now it's Miles Osborne. Alright, so Mr. Eagle's Son, this came your way last week, where we saw this guy say his name, and he appears. Sing with me now. I believe in Joe Hendry. Alright, Joe Hendry comes out from the fucking refrigerator, and then we get a match. So this match happens 4 fucking minutes. They trade takedowns and arm bars. They get knocked down. And a running clothesline puts Charlie Dempsey down, only for them to come right back with a backslide. And then Joe Hendry chokes that off, hits a quick standing ovation, and gets to win in exactly 4 minutes. I'm like, really? You jobbed out Mr. Eagle's son? Oh, sunshine. Sunshine. I don't like that sunshine. I'm not going to promote. Can I say it? Yes, Mr. Eagle, you can say it. Say it. War Games! No more. I'm not doing that for you, Sunshine. No more War Games for you. Chopping out my son in 4 minutes to a schmuck like Joe Hendry. Come on now. I didn't like this match at all. I did not like it at all. Waste. It's our ever popular filler match. We move on with that. Alright, then we go to the ladies' locker room. We see 2 hot pieces of ice. We got Kaylani Jordan and Luna Vice, pero oh yes, señorita. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 Luna Vice. You like Luna Vice, don't you? Oh, she can shake it all night long, pero oh yes. Oh yes. Like, calm down, Mr. Dorito. That's El Dorito! Okay, sorry. Anything else you want to say? Adios! I got to go! Why? I have to go pee. Like, go pee. Osito! Ah! Okay. He fears that guy. Big ups to my good buddy Osito. We miss you. Miss you around these parts. Anyway, so Lola Vice and Kaylani Jordan are warming up. Warming up. They can warm up with me any night. Any night of the week, baby. I'll warm you up with a stiff dick. Like that, guys. Anyway, Lola's getting ready for her match at Triple Mania as she teams up with members of members of the LWO, I believe, to take on Dominic Guerrero S.A. Oh, not Dom. Sorry. Raquel Rodriguez and a couple other people. Hold on a second. My teeth are coming out. I hope not. Sorry, just felt my teeth, and I just had something to eat before because I gotta go. But anyway, everything should be fine. I have to brush my teeth before I leave. But anyway, moving on. All right, so she's getting ready for her match at Triple Mania and that six person tag, and then Jada, Miss Parker, comes in. She looked good. Oh, damn. So Jada comes in and says, and to say, I'm next in line to face Casey Jane for the NXT Women's title. But then the other two are like, no. Well, that's nice there, Jada, but we're ready for our match coming up. So JC, got some competition. She's got some people, ready to whoop her ass. Meaning Jada Parker, Lola Vice, and Kaylani. So we'll see what happens with that situation. We move on. Alright, then we go to the ring with Josh Briggs The fans do not like him. They were chanting, "Shut the mic off!" Or turn his mic off, basically. He's not happy with the legend, Yoshiki Inamura, coming back to NXT, working on his own. And Inamura is all about honor. So let's put the honor on the line next week in Philly. A place of honor, per se. In a Philly street fight. Alright, so Inamura comes out and says, "You know, I don't speak much English, but what do the people say here? You know what you are? You, and watch my short about this, you are a jackass." He calls him a jackass and says, the honor will be in beating your ass next week. And then they start a big old fight with security guards eventually coming out, and Inamura chopping bricks right into the security guards, and then he goes up top, hits a big flippy dippity-doo onto everybody. So, in the land of extreme, we're gonna get a old-fashioned ECW style street fight. Well, not bloody street fights, as we all know in ECW, CCW, GCW, JCW, anything with a CW in it, pretty much. Man, we get that. Alright, then we get a sit-down interview with Quinn McKay, or Kelly Kincaid, whatever you want to call her. She's with Big Mama Pump, Jordynne Grace, who's out of her neck brace, medically cleared, and she's got that face-to-face next week, this coming Tuesday night in Philly with Mariah May, aka Blake Monroe. And Jordynne says that Blake is right in that she has never been comfortable with herself. Goes on this big little story when she used to be fat, you know, and now she's slimmed down. She looks great. And I met her when she was a little bit plump, but, you know, she still kicked ass in her match. But so, and now she's going out. She's married to Jonathan Gresham, the octopus. So I hope it's getting better with that health scare. That stroke, he had a stroke. I hope he's doing much better. I think he's back home now, hopefully. And it's just, I hope he gets back in the ring. I don't know when, but when he comes back, it's going to be exciting. So, just these freak accidents just happen to people. We saw it with Adam Cole with, how did he get this concussion? Now, he's been out pretty much since All In, which is like a month or two ago. But now he's on Twitch playing video games. He was on today. I missed most of it. Playing Expedition 33, Claire Obscura. Great game, by the way. Go play it on PS5. So I get that. So anyway, moving on with that. Jordynne says, "I always feel like an outsider, and I let my guard down a bit with Blake, which is our own fault." Jordynne says, "I'm not happy with what I've done, but I'm ready to prove that I am strong in another way. And at Heatwave, I am silencing the bully and proving that I am a champion where you don't have a belt. And that's it. I'm a champion, but you don't have the belt." Are we going with the Kevin Steen theory here? You know, Adam Cole having the PWG World title. The Bucks having the PWG Tag Team titles. Where's my belt? I don't need a belt. I'm a champion of the universe. Tell me who they are. Elgin, Ryan, Candice. Anybody who gets in their way, I'm gonna make you suck their fucking dick. Not these guys. They're good Christian boys. They don't do that shit. Right on. If you never watched that promo, one of the most amazing promos in an indie promotion in PWG history, the Mount Rushmore promo. Probably one of Kevin Steen's many great, epic fucking promos. They just have Adam Cole and the Bucks there for added reference. Elgin, Joey Ryan, yeah, I'll make them suck your dick. Not these guys. Right on. Okay. I still have the tapes. I loved it. I love, and I took a picture with the incarnation of Mount Rushmore when they first formed. And they were all at the Ring of Honor show. So I was talking to Kevin Steen, and Adam Cole was like right next to him, and the Bucks were like right there. Actually, I was talking to the Bucks, and then Kevin Steen's like right here, Adam Cole's right here. So I asked the Bucks if I could take a picture with, with them and Adam Cole and Kevin Steen. And they all said, yeah, I didn't even have to pay extra charge for that shit. You know why? Because I'm a VIP. Very important, Peter. So I got that for free. And Hugh Steven, I actually met Hugh Steven, I think, at that show. He took the picture, and then I took the picture with him and Mount Rushmore. It was great. And I have that picture on my Facebook page. So you think I don't go out? I don't mean... Oh, you're just getting clout because you meet people. That don't mean shit. Who have you met lately? Besides the toilet bowl, because you're talking out your ass and all that's coming out of your mouth is shit. Can't prove one goddamn thing that you're not you're not in Jersey. Blah blah blah. You know, I'm actually going to be in Jersey in like a couple hours. So fuck you, man. Alright, we get that. Where was I? Alright, so, Jordan says at Heatwave, I'm silencing the bully and proving that I am a champion. And that's it. So, I think we got a face-to-face next week in Philly with Jordan and Blake. See how that goes. And then their match at Heatwave. Should be a pretty good match. I think Blake will win, though. I have a feeling Mario May will win. I mean, what is Jordan Grace got to prove? Besides revenge, and that's it. Alright, speaking of Blake Monroe, she's in Ava Rain's office watching the whole promo. And then she gets a match for later on in the night, which I don't even remember. And then Blake accuses Ava of being biased. You think? And we get that. Alright, then we go look at Jacy Jayne's recent actions on TNA Wrestling. You know, her problems with Ash by evidence, and which she obviously retained her title against Ash by DQ. I thought it was ridiculous. Alright, so anyway, we move on with that. Alright, speaking of Fatal Influence, they're not worried about women coming after Jacy's belt, though Jacy is not really thrilled with my girl Jasmine Nix getting them their tag team match for the show against Kaylani and Lola Vice. Then we see Ash by Elegance coming into the crowd. Arriving to the building, and Masha Slamovich, the former TNA Knockouts champion, they're arriving to the building, and I guess they're gonna get a look-see. And Jacy's like, why are they here? They don't work here! Hey, they got a ticket. Calm down, Jacy, calm down. Anyway, and then Lainey Reed, I guess is now in Fatal Influence. What is she doing there? Basically says, good luck, champ! Who are you? What do you do here? Where do you work? You know, get out of here. I didn't get that at all, what Lainey Reed from Evolve does. I mean, come on now. Is she in or is she not in Fatal Influence? Not that it matters, but that's all I gotta say about that. Alright, then we go to the men's locker room. We have the NXT World Heavyweight Champion, Dahuda from Wakanda. Oba! Who? Femi. Rallies the troops, Moose. Bouncy, Javon Evans, and Trick Willie for the main event 8-man tag team match against Dark State. So that everyone but Trick Willie is on the same page because Trick Willie's on his phone not giving a fuck. He's probably sexting with Lash like, what are we doing after the show? I'm gonna take you to the hotel and fuck you in the ass. And Bounce's like, hey, you gotta come on, you get on board with the match and we'll stop. And then Trick's like, yeah, I'm ready for the match. I'm ready to give you a fat L when it emerges. I'm gonna give you a bigger L. Well, actually, match, or I'm going to give you a L in Philly. And then he goes to Oba and says, I'm going to give you a big fat L at Heatwave. And then Oba's like, yeah, we'll see about that. So anyway, then we see Hank and Tank come in dressed as exterminators. They come in, oh, we got a dark state problem, and I don't even know if they were really spraying anything, God forbid. They're spraying that pesticide, ah! And then Robbie E. has to get out of here! Alright, we move on with that. And that's that. Craziness on this show. Alright, moving on. Alright, then we get to Fallon, Don't Call Her the Dawn Henley, and JC Jane teaming up with Jasmine Nix at ringside against Luna Vice and Kehlani Jordan with Ash by Elegance in the crowd with George the Iceman, the personal concierge, and Marsha Slamovich in the crowd. You'd love to see that. I mean, imagine having freaking Marsha sitting next to you. Hey, I had a member of Milk Chocolate sitting next to me. Not Randy Summers, the other guy, I forgot his name. But, he was sitting next to me when I was like, I think it was like a week or two after he came back for his neck surgery. He came back to an indie show, and Randy was there fighting, and, he sat right next to me, and then kind of got involved. I was like, don't get involved, you got a neck injury, what do you want me to... I'm not helping you. Shit, I'm retired, leave me alone. I mean, for the right money, I come out of retirement, but... Anyway, moving on. Alright, so we got them in the crowd. And the match went back and forth. Jasmine tries to get involved at the end. Didn't work so well. She tries to come in, but then pretty much, I think Kehlani sent her out. And then Lola Vice with probably one of the sickest back fists of a woman, mind you, on JC, knocked her the fuck out, which could have ended the match, but I think Kehlani was the legal woman in the match, and then she goes on top, hits one of a kind, you know, that Rob Van Dam, you suck move that he taught her and all that shit. So Kehlani pins the champion. You know what that means? She gets she's gonna definitely get a NXT Women's title shot her way. But the match was alright, 12-minute match. So Kehlani and Lola Vice get the win in a decent match. And that's that. Alright, then we get a video with the Pesta, Jasper Troy, Ben Denis. He says, no one is protecting Ricky Starks. And pain is coming. Prediction? Pain. You tell him, Mr. T. Be nice to your mama. Okay, calm down. Calm down, T. Calm down. I paid the fool. Okay. Calm down. Alright, so we get that. Alright, then we go back to some more ladies action. Kendall Gray taking on Alba Fire, who came out with Ms. Piper Niven. Chelsea Green is in the back with Ethan Page, the Canadian national champion, watching on. And match was 4-minute match. Gory special. Excuse me, not the Gory special. So Kendall breaks up a rear naked choke. Gets a near fall of a high cross body and a suplex, and then we cut back to Ethan Page and Chelsea Green, and he's like, I'm gonna go out there and help. So he goes out there, leaves Chelsea behind. So he goes to ringside as Alba Fire comes back with a running knee strike. And then she rakes the eyes, and then hits her pretty much it was not the KLR bomb anymore, the Kaylee Ray bomb. It's the Gory Bomb special. 1, 2, 3, she finishes off Kendall Gray in 4 minutes. And that's it. And after the match, Ethan Page gets in the ring, gets on the mic and asks, is this the best America has to offer? I mean, come on. Really? I mean, like, seriously? And then Tavion Heights, who's now out of Catchpoint 3.1, And he's been having a little bit of, an issue with the Canadian national champion, Ethan Page. He comes out and starts yelling at Ethan Page. And remember what he said last week? He says, "Oh, I got somebody to beat up Chelsea Green." Right? So then, out of nowhere, from LFG, the winner of Season 1, Tyra May Steele, who's also in Evolve as well, she comes in and suplexes the hell out of everybody, including Ethan Page. And I was really, really, really impressed. And that's a Undertaker student. Because Undertaker won the whole thing. I don't think he's going to win this year. I think it might be Michelle McCool. She's leading, as of the last episode, Michelle McCool got 2 big points. Because Anthony Luke, that idiot rock wannabe, and Panina, who used to be on Undertaker's team last season, got the points for her team. So she leads with 4 points. Undertaker and I think Booker T with 3, and Bully Ray with 2. And Bully Ray was pissed. He was pissed at the Undertaker and pissed off at Michelle McCool because they're kind of, there's a conspiracy, as Bully Ray said, about them not taking Xena Sterling seriously. And she was in the finals of last year's show, and obviously we know she did not win because Tyra May won. And I think Xena has to. I think she's gonna win this year. And on the men's side, it better be Shiloh. That's Undertaker's boy. So let Taker retain his title. Even if the woman is on Bubba Ray Dudley's team. So Bubba gets like half a point, but I think it goes by how many points you have. Not like if it's a split. I think the person with the most points obviously gets the belt. So we'll see if Taker has that by the time we get to the end of the season, which I think has 4 more episodes left. After this week, I think we have 3. So we're getting close to the time where they're going to split up and everybody's going to go into the semifinal matches, quarterfinals, and then everybody's going to get cut. And pretty soon, I think by September, early October, we're going to see those matches, I don't know where, probably from Philly maybe. And that's pretty much it. So Season 2 is about to be over, and we're going to get the next participants in who get NXT contracts. And I think it's going to be, I hope it's going to be Xena and Shiloh. I really want Shiloh to win this one. I mean, really, the main competition for Shiloh is, I would say Anthony Luke, but then again, I would think Harlem Lewis. But I really think the finals are probably going to come down to Shiloh and maybe Harlem Lewis. That's what I think. And on the women's side, it's probably going to be, I would kind of dare say we get the semifinals as a final with Panina and Xena Sterling. And I keep thinking, every time I see LFG and I see Panina, I'm thinking she's one half of the Tonga twins. I have to look that up. I'm like, am I seeing things here? I mean, do I have to? Huh? What? Huh? What? I have to get on my glasses. I have to get, You're like a nerd! I like Commodore 64 computers. We're playing Dungeons and Dragons and Gauntlets. Remember Gauntlet back in the day? That game was fun. The PC version, not the PlayStation version, which was actually pretty good. Gauntlet Legends, that was good. Good game, hard near the end, but good game. Good stuff from I remember the PlayStation 1 and 2 games were great. They had like Legaia 2, Legaia 1 on PlayStation 1. Legaia 2 was on PlayStation 2, the sequel, which wasn't great. The first one is always the favorite of mine. But I digress. Moving on. Yeah. So we'll see what happens with all that. So Tyra May Steele, getting some action. And I think we'll probably see her next week on the program. facing off against probably one of the members of the Secret Hurt This. And we'll see what happens with that. I think she had a number one contenders match. She had a match with Karmen Petrovic on Evolve. I think she won that to get to face the Evolve Women's Champion. So, I mean, we'll see what happens with that. Moving on. Alright, speaking of more ladies, Jacy Jayne is all banged up after the match. That tag match with Lola Vice and Kaylani. Yeah, she's seen stars and not good stars either. But then they go into Ava Rain's office and they see George the Iceman, the personal concierge, and Ava Rain's there, and Ava basically tells her that Santino Marella, you son of a gun. He says, JC, you're gonna. Well, he's not there. Ava says, Santino said that you are going to defend the Knockouts title at Heat Waves. Jason's like, okay, who's my opponent gonna be? Masha Slamovich, beat her. And Ash by Elegance, beat her. Triple threat. She's like, fuck! So you definitely know there might be a title change, I hope. I hate saying this and admitting this, I hope Dana Brooke wins the belt. As much as I love Masha, religiously love Masha getting that belt back, I hope she does, but I wouldn't be surprised that they give it to Dana Brooke. I wouldn't be surprised. But then she'll lose it to Rosemary. But I digress on that. Moving on. Alright, so then George the Iceman's like, finally, TNA will be elegance. Not elegance! Not like Rick Martel. Should be in the Hall of Fame, by the way. Can we get a petition formed? Put down, ladies and gentlemen, put your ones in the chat, not for the Tribal Chief, but put a thumbs up in the chat, in the comment section for Rick the Model Martel to be placed in the Hall of Fame, along with Mikey Boy, Mike Awesome. Yeah, I should be in the Hall of Fame because I'm awesome. I know, Mike, I know. What do you think about Rick the Model Martel? He's okay. That arrogance smells like shit, though. How would you know? I don't know, I just smells like shit. But how do you know? You weren't around then. What do you mean? I was in Japan. Well, I don't remember Mick Martel ever going to Japan as the Rick the Model Martel with his arrogance brand. Yeah, I saw him at a mall. What are you talking about, Mike? You okay? Is something wrong with you today, Mike? No, I'm fine. Okay. Okay, Mike. Okay. You have a good weekend. I gotta get out of here, so I gotta say goodbye. Alright, you have a great concert, Mr. Joseph, and I'll talk to you later. Alright, Mike. Say goodbye to your fans. Bye! Okay, get out of here. Satire. You gotta love it. You know, you can't do impressions like me, so fuck you. Alright. Alright, so Georgie Iceman is very pleased with that. And then Ava Rain puts the other members of all of Fatal Influence in a match next week with the rest of the Elegance brand. So we got Ash, Dana Brooke, Heather by Elegance, and M by Elegance. So their first taste, well, not really, well, technically Ash by Elegance's re-debut in NXT, but first time we see Heather Reckless in NXT, and also M by Elegance. So we got that. So that's gonna be pretty nice to see, Heather and M by Elegance, in their NXT debut, and the return of Dana Brooke. So you know what that means. Catering's gonna be fun. Oh, Dana Brooke with those cookies. You gotta love it. Now, all we need is Titus to come back. We have Titus Catering. Because Titus cooks that mean steak. You gotta love it. Whatever happened to Titus? Did he get released? Did he actually get released? Like, I haven't seen him in God knows how long. Is he still like an ambassador or something to WWE? He's a good dad. He cooks a good mean steak. But what happened? There's no Titus Catering no more. It's like, what? I mean, who's it run by now? Some guy. No, probably Tozawa. I don't know. I'm sorry, Jack Farmer. I'm sorry. That's his boy. Moving on. All right, Chelsea Green is pissed. She's really pissed off with Ethan Page, who blames the Mr. and Mrs. Olympics, meaning Tavion Heights and Tyra May Steele, for what happened earlier in the night when they got beat up. So their solution is very, very clear. So Chelsea's like, I'm gonna sign a treaty between Canada and the United States. Really now? Like anybody's gonna listen to you, Chelsea? Hey, can I have a treaty for you to, like, get rid of your fucking douchebag husband, Matt fucking Cardona? Because, you know, woo, 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 you blew it. Basically having simulated sex with Stephanie DeLander way back in GCW. You don't remember that, Chelsea? Even though you kind of took over for, basically took Stephanie's sloppy seconds. Go figure that one out. I still remember at that GCW show, we were Matt Cardona was facing Mike Santana, and Mike Santana whooped his ass. We loved it. And then through like half the match, like everybody in my section and everybody in the crowd and on the field were like, Chelsea Green. What are you gonna do? Sucks to be you there, Matt fucking Cardona, you bastard. Let me move on. Alright, so next week we're getting some type of treaty, care less. We got that. Alright, they're gonna run down for next week's pretty damn good card for the Philly show. I believe it's gonna be at the 2300 Arena, the EC Dub Arena. That hellhole. No, it looks actually pretty nice, but the bathroom, so you can still smell how bad they smell in the ECW arena. Those bathrooms stunk. Woo, boy. It's like you go in there, you want to take a shit. I mean, not a shit. I mean a piss. And it smells like somebody took a mean old shit. But those bathrooms, they seem like they never got fucking flushed. I'm like shit. Am I at the Hammerstein Ballroom? No, not the Hammerstein, really, but... I mean, am I at the PNC Bank Arts Center? If you know, you know. Because those bathroom stalls most of them never got flushed, and, I mean, just smelled like crap. Ugh. So if you had to take a mean old shit, good luck trying to find an actual stall that wasn't plugged up by some random dude. But, yeah, the ECW Arena bathrooms just smelled like piss and ugh. And I went there a bunch of times. But it is what it is. Alright, enough about that. Alright, after that, we get to our main event of the evening. Dark State, represented by Cutler James, Osiris Griffin, Dion Lennox, and Saquon Sugar. They take on Oba, Hu, Femi, Moose, Bouncy, your boy is Bouncy, Javon Evans, and the TNA World Champion, Trick Willie Shamon. I ain't ever backing down from no average troll. I ain't ever backing down from no average Joe. My coo, da 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 da, my coo. Dreams of being the payment get trick. Don't sing that first song. That song's about me. Get the wheel of this, PD. You're a butch. Headed butch. You're a butch. A big-footed butch. I felt bad being named Petey. You're on the wheel of this, Petey. My name is Pete, not Petey. What the hell? Alright, so this 8-man tag match was wild and crazy. Getting in the end, and, Javon hits an Eddie Guerrero frog splash, which, Eddie, did you like that? I don't know, it's Eddie nice. Not as good as me. Okay, calm down. Alright, so he hits the frog splash, and then everyone else shoves them into each other for a big save. And then a 4-way powerbomb is loaded up by Darksaber, and then Oba and Moose break it up, and they throw Javon back for a double stunner. Nice. And then Moose spears Oba by mistake. Uh-oh. And then Bouncy is left in the ring all by himself. And then Trick looks like he was about to save Javon, and he's like, fuck him. Fuck him. So then Darkseid basically hit their triple throw-up powerbomb on Javon, and Trick's like, I ain't helping this guy. And that's pretty much it. So that kind of sets up their match for Philly next week. So the winner of that gets Oba at Heatwave. I think we're going to get a rematch with Trick Willie and Oba for the NXT title. I wouldn't dare to say Oba loses the title to Trick, and Trick has 2 belts. But the TNA title is not on the line, so even if Trick lost, he still keeps the TNA title. Because I don't think he's losing to Bound for Glory against Mike Santana, so we have to see what happens with that. Alright, so we get that. Match was alright. 13-minute match. And you thought that was it, but no, there's more. Hank and Spank come out, and they brawl with all of Dark State. And Security goes have to break everything up. So a wild and crazy ending to NXT. And that's pretty much it. Alright, so that ends my video. Thank you for watching. I will be pre-recording I will have my, check out my Raw review and all that shit. Gonna be up by now if you're watching this, because I'm already in Jersey. And that's pretty much it. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Have fun watching SmackDown tonight. Emergence as well. I'm not gonna review Emergence. I might watch I'm gonna definitely watch SmackDown at while I'm eating dinner. And then I might watch highlights of Emergence when I go to bed after I come back from Boogie, from partying it up with the missus, and then we have the old drunk sex, because you don't know what that is. The best sex in the world, but I digress. So after that, after we do all that business, I'm gonna go watch Emergence, probably on the tele, or just watching in bed while, the missus is sleeping. But that's that. And then Saturday, I'm not even gonna watch Collision. I'm not watching Triple Mania until Sunday morning. Well, that's it. So that's it. So, no SmackDown review tonight. No Collision review until Sunday. So that's the Sunday videos. TNA Ring of Honor review will be coming on Monday, early Monday afternoon. And then I'll do Triple Mania leading into Raw. And then pretty much we're back on course for Forbidden Door week and Heatwave week. And that's pretty much it. So, we're closing out the month of August with a lot of videos, so please hit that bell before, right now, because if you miss anything up till Labor Day, you're fucked. And that's that. Alright guys, I'm out of here. Thanks for watching, and until next time, rock on and rock hard with your cuckoos! And if you're not down with that, you're not down with In This Moment, and every other great band is better than your fucking mumble crap, you're not down with us? Well, we got 2 words. Well, we got 3 words for all you mumble rap fans out there. Fuck you, man! It's all about this, not about we're safe, all that mumble crap shit with Kendrick Lamar and Ren and all those other idiots that can't speak. Fuck them. And that's all I gotta say about that. Alright, thanks for watching. Until next time, peace!